Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 lining. 15 line.
Weight room. Get in the weight room. Kill, kill, kill.
Protein spill.
Kill, kill. Turn up. Check 31. Check.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Five.
44, Mike, 44. All day, baby, all day. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
6-6, pull it high. Look, squeeze.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Set, ready. 10-2 soft.
Force the mic.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Hey, Stu.
Check.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
8 read.
Let's go, D.
Now.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. I got wide. Out.
Get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Down.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. 57.
They'll look to throw here. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check, 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 check.
Ran, up.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
80 weapon.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Hey, 18. 90. Check 26.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
18.
Hey, check 24.
Lock in.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, orbit.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Switch it.
Now Leonard Fournette spins past him.
Run to the ball. Run.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
58 to Mike. Now watch run.
5.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. A big run by the big man Fournette. 67 yards on the ground.
At the 8-yard line. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Go, Jackrabbit. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
47. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Mike. 3 buzz. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ship. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Ship. Check it. Alert.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Joker.
Red, up. Hey, Haywood.
Trubisky will throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch the curl. Hey, ball.
Mike's 40.
Hey, Charlie.
Here we go. 4-7's a Mike. Record. Hey, check Mike 47.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First down, Chicago.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for first and 10. This is Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Guys, pick it up.
They run it with Armstead. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
44 is the mic. Focus, defense, focus. Switch.
Get it.
They'll run with Fournette. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Yeah, baby.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
You must be dreaming.
Bravo.
Sponge. No.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Set. 10-2 soft.
58, right there.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Hey, seam 6.
58 for Mike, 58.
Big gripper.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, Echo!
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Defense wins championships, baby. 4-7's a Mike. 4-7's a Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. You.
Go!
47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check, 47.
Ran, tough.
Get this. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
661, matchbox lights. Go.
Fournette running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's second and 8. Completes it to Lee. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
You gonna see me in your night.
Hey, exit.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, we heavy on the end.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
In your face.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Down to lose one. 44, 44. Mike, 44.
Yo, go.
44 is the Mike. 44.
Now.
Big stop,
Here's
Steve.
Fournette.
Big stop, let's go.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Push him back. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Fournette. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Double dog, that's the way.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Be crippled. Be crippled.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far. I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check.
Take 4.
Hey, 18.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Five.
Get off the field. 4-7's a Mike. 4-7's a Mike. Just like that.
Trubisky to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
No. Off.
Check.
Ran.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pick me up. Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Dancing to his left. He finds Robinson. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Let's go.
Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go, baby. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Smooth. I'm coming. Blue.
Now it's Trubisky. Steps away. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Deuce.
Hey, orbit.
Jam.
Lock in.
47 Mike. Mike 47.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hey, Alpha.
47
Red, up.
is the Mike.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey, ball.
47. Mike's 47.
Come on, baby, come on. Hey, Foxtrot.
The Mike, 47's the Mike.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now it's Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 43.
X3. 218.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
58's Mike. Not today, you aren't. Not today.
Looking to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
All day. Switch. Check 40.
They try again with Cohen. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Switch. Check three. Shift.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Mike, 44. Watch the run. Watch twist.
Ran, check this. Ran, bang. Alert. Ran, under crunch.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
Hey, pick your game up.
On first down, Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's checking. Crash. Check 3.
Blue. Hey, check 24. Why? Get wide. Check 13.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
47's the mic, boys.
Hey, alert.
47.
Come on. Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 47. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Ran. Hey, check Mike 47. It's a partner.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just
Lock in.
It's just me and you. Hatch it. Check safety. Watch the edge. Check back.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
180. 66 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Ran, kill.
Motion. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Alert.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike.
Let's get it together.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Oh, you got deep?
Under 10, under 10, 10. Deep rip.
Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 90 Wolf.
58, right there. 3 buzz.
SOS.
SOS. SOS.
Hey, Echo.
Slam.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
65. Check 99. Check 99. Check.
Back. Alert.
Watch the motion.
Again, it's Cohen. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Check me out.
Now what can Trubisky do here in overtime? Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. As overtime wears on, something to keep in mind, it is hot down there on the field.
And if we think it's a sauna, what are they feeling down there? And this is where both teams find out about their strength and conditioning program. All the work they put into it to get to this moment, and did the guys follow the mantra of hydrating ahead of time so they're ready to go right now.
Check nickel. Kill.
22 jet bomber.
Fofo's a Mike. Mike's Fofo.
5.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
45's the Mike. Check. 45's the Mike.
All day, dog.
Check.
Hey, wahoo.
45. Mike, 45.
Watch the out.
Hit it.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Outlaw.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
Again, it's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 10 Tucson.
Mike, 44.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Greystone travel.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime,